Some things are just so mind-blowing that we can't even believe that they're true. That's right, there are unimaginable events happening all over the world every second of the day, but there usually isn't anyone there to witness them. As the old proverb goes, if a tree falls down in the woods, but there's no one around to hear it, does it really make a sound? Well, we ask the same question. If something crazy unfolds and no one is there to film it, did it actually happen? From nuns robbing convenience stores to a wheelchair zooming down the highway, these are the 15 most unexpected moments caught on camera.
The measures taken weren't enough, and so we had a locust invasion. In one day, we counted 5 swarms.
Thirsty snake. This unbelievable viral vid was shared by an Indian forest officer on Facebook, revealing the mad moment when a giant king cobra bowed down to take a much-needed drink from a refreshing bottle of water. How strange is it to see a killer snake taking a drink from the hands of a humble human being? The guy in the video was C.N. Naika, the deputy range forest officer of the Karwar Forest Range in India. Seems like this dutiful officer takes his job very seriously. If a creature of the forest needs a drink, big or small, he's there to step in, even if it's a 12-foot cobra. He even nudges the cobra's thirsty head down so it can gulp down the water more easily. It's thought that a severe drought across the region had led the thirsty snake to the Kaiga power plant and the nearby village in search of water. However, the forest officers claim that the snakes often turn up dehydrated during the extreme heat of the summer months, and the first thing they do is offer them a cool drink of water. Snakes get thirsty too? Before we move on, smash that like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell right now. If you don't, a venomous viper will appear in your bed tonight. So do what's best for you. 2 in 7 billion. Every day at 4 a.m. while the rest of the world is fast asleep, the Shaolin monks wake up and begin training. Taking part in kung fu practice for 6 whole hours each morning, these buff monks are not to be messed with. The ancient art of kung fu can be traced all the way back to 1500 years ago, and it's one of the most respected and revered practices in all of China. And now, in the 21st century, Shaolin monk Zi Xingzhong has taken kung fu to the next level. Yup, this 19-year-old monk who lives in Mount Song in the Henan province is one of only 2 people in the entire world who can do this astounding trick. After getting deep into a deep state of meditation, Xingzhong can be seen lifting his entire body weight using just 1 index finger on each hand. This feat of physical strength is just phenomenal. He faces the risk of breaking both his fingers, but that doesn't seem to faze him. All those early mornings really paid off. What a guy. Kayaker saves a deer. This clip simply has to be seen to be believed. Whitewater kayaker Fabrizio Gas Capizzo was rowing down a river in central Italy when he captured this awesome moment on his head cam. Floating down the raging rapids, Fabrizio soon spotted an innocent deer who had gotten into trouble in the water. Struggling to stay above the turbulent waves, the deer had found its way to the riverbank, only to be stumped by the sheer rock edge. Pulling the cute creature onto his kayak, Fabrizio rowed for the deer's life down the river until he found the perfect spot to release the rescued animal. Even his friends joined in with the rescue effort, lifting the animal to safety on the shore. What a heartwarming story, and what a miracle that it was all captured on camera. This guy should get a Medal of Bravery. Dog's reaction to being at the vet. Let's face it, for most pets, the realization that you're going to the vet is too much to bear. Anyone who's tried to put a cat in their carrier will know what a struggle it is to actually get your furry friend to a vet. We know it's scary, but we're only trying to help. So, when this adorable dog was unable to contain his excitement at being at the Colorado State University vets, the whole internet gasped in disbelief. Yup, Indu absolutely loves being at the vets. In fact, he was so enthused at seeing his favorite veterinarian that he jumped for joy, leaping in the air at least 45 times in a row, wagging his tail with pure happiness. With a foxtail plant lodged in his ear, you'd think that Indo would be whimpering on the floor, but not this excited pooch. He's like a kid on Christmas morning. Even the receptionist can't help but laugh at the endearing dog. After Endo became virtually famous for his joyful outburst, his owner even made Endo the jumping dog his very own Instagram, so the whole world could share the love. Endo has officially won our hearts. Wheelchair man hitches lift into town. Yep, we're just as shocked as you are. This death-defying daredevil has found an extremely unique, albeit dangerous way to hitch a ride on the South African highway. What happened to just riding the bus? Clearly this wheelchair has a need for speed because cameras caught him zooming down the motorway in Pretoria at about 80 kilometers per hour. That's one way of getting from A to B. The mystery man clings on to the back of a truck with his right arm before releasing his grip and crossing into another lane. Does this guy even know the highway code? While online viewers may be in awe of this thrill-seeking hitchhiker, the South African Road Traffic Management Corporation has condemned the dangerous behavior, telling the press that in a country where we lose close to 14,000 people annually as a result of road crashes, this is totally unacceptable. According to commentators, this wacky racer is well known in Pretoria, and this shocking incident wasn't the first time he's ever drifted down the highway. We've got a feeling that it won't be the last either. The orange oak leaf. Is there anything more awesome than Mother Nature herself? We don't think so. She's created some insanely amazing animals, and the orange oak leaf butterfly is just one of them. If these beautiful butterflies have never been caught on camera, you might not believe or even have noticed them. That's because they look exactly like dead leaves. Yep, the resemblance really is uncanny. We can't believe that this is real life. When their wings are closed, this stunning species looks like a dried out leaf, camouflaging perfectly with foliage on the ground. Everything down to the markings, the veins, and the shape is impossible to tell apart from a dead leaf. They even have a dry season look and a separate wet season look, thanks to a natural process called polyphonism. However, when they open these sneakily disguised wings, a brightly colored pattern is revealed. Now that's what we expect a butterfly to look like. These incredible creatures are found in tropical Asia, all the way from India to Japan. If you can actually see them, that is. Nun caught shoplifting. Unbelievable, but true. Hey, sometimes you just can't kick the habit of a lifetime. Waltzing into the convenience store in a long black gown and a nun's headdress, this shoplifter's sister steals a can of ice-cold beer right out of the refrigerator in plain sight of the CCTV cameras. Doesn't she know that God can see everything? The nun was spotted taking a 5-finger discount in this convenience store in the United States, and the unbelievable footage was soon uploaded to the internet. She'll definitely need to say her confessions after this embarrassing incident. Now, whether this was a real nun or just a thief in a pretty crafty disguise is unknown, but either way, they seem to have gotten away with the crime. The shocking video racked up an impressive 145,000 views in just a few days, and it's no surprise that this unbelievable CCTV footage has gone viral. We don't know about you, but we're pretty sure that shoplifting beer is a sin. Death-defying dual aircraft stunt. Want to win $1 million? Well, all you have to do is pull one of the craziest stunts that the internet has ever seen. That's right, adrenaline junkie Nick Sacco, otherwise known as Savage Sack, bagged himself the jackpot when he uploaded this outrageous stunt to YouTube. This incredible raw footage of Sacco hanging off the side of a helicopter to grab onto the wing of a small aircraft mid-flight wowed the judges over at the GoPro $1 Million Challenge, and Savage Sack scooped up a hefty cash prize. The camera manufacturers came up with the awesome contest in order to celebrate their newest cameras, and every year they produce an insane highlight video of the raddest raw video clips that people send in from all over the world. Nick Sacco won a share of the $1 Million cash prize when this epic stunt made it into their annual highlights. And we can see why. Flying over the High Sierra Fly-In, this professional athlete, pilot, and race car driver really has no fear. This looks like something straight out of a Mission Impossible movie. Do not try this at home, folks, even for $1 million. Live sinkhole collapse. It's one of our worst nightmares come true when a gigantic sinkhole started to open up in the middle of one of the busiest streets in Japan. The whole thing was caught on a cell phone camera from a nearby skyscraper. Seeing a sinkhole collapse right in front of you has to be one of the scariest moments of your life. Who knows how wide these things can open up to? They could swallow an entire block in just a minute. Luckily, this particular sinkhole, located in the business district of the southwestern Japanese city, didn't cause any injuries, but it did cut out electricity, gas, and water services, causing massive disruption. The entire sinkhole spanned 98 feet wide and 50 feet deep. Yikes, that's more than half the size of an Olympic swimming pool. To make matters worse, this ominous chasm opened up near the busy Hakata train station, causing mayhem to public transport. Construction workers got straight to work, patching up the massive hole in just 1 week before opening back up for business. Wow, they sure move fast. The mayor even issued a public apology for the great trouble caused by the enormous sinkhole. We're just glad no one got sucked in. Things could have ended up a whole lot worse. The impossible goal. Forget bend it like Beckham. You want to curve it like Carlos? This ridiculously impressive goal was caught live on camera way back in 1997, but the famous banana shot still remains one of the most unexpected moments caught on camera to this day. Soccer player Roberto Carlos played for Brazil in 3 World Cups, reaching the final in 1998 and winning the coveted cup in 2002. But his most famous moment was this insane free kick against France in the inaugural match of the tournament. The ball curved so much that the player to his right even ducked to avoid getting hit. However, in a mind-blowing turn of events, the ball steered itself back round into the goal, shocking even the goalkeeper. This kick defies the laws of physics. In fact, scientists even published a paper in order to explain the trajectory of the ball. The goal was considered to be the greatest free kick of all time, and Carlos, one of the world's greatest living players, we still can't wrap our heads around it. Goat faces fear. While we're on the topic of things that defy explanation, just take a look at this gravity-bending goat. The cute creature climbed to the top of a tree in search of crunchy coconuts and soon realized that what goes up must come down. Luckily, goats are highly evolved to climb difficult terrain like slopes and mountains, and they've had one of the best senses of balance in the animal kingdom. Come on, you can do it, little goat. He slowly descends down the palm tree at a practically vertical angle. How do they do that? Well, the goats are well known for their ability to jump and climb up to 30-feet trees, helped out by their perfectly adapted hooves. They have 2 toes on each hoof, which can spread out to secure their footing, and then an additional 2 toes on their hind legs that can be used for extra leverage. Yep, it would be easy to believe that this unbelievable video is photoshopped, but we reckon that this jaw-dropping goat stunt is totally real. GOAT does stand for greatest of all time after all, so what do you guys think? Real or fake? Let us know in the comments below. Uli Kirchler's surprise art. These amazing carvings are like magic coming to life before your eyes. This mega-talented artist has found a way to sculpt hidden castles built on rocky hills inside gnarly tree stumps. Uri Kirchler, from Oregon, has developed an intricate carving process that allows him to hide away fantastical landscapes inside old, rotten chunks of wood. With just one flick, these mythical castles pop out of the battered old logs.
People cannot control what they do. They scream, they jump,
baffling all those who are looking on. Pretty neat, right? We've never seen a work of art quite like this before. And what's even more impressive is that Uri doesn't even have any formal woodwork training, instead choosing to teach himself as a hobby. Now he sells and displays his awesome work at the Portland Saturday Market in his home state. We're glad this talented artist has found viral fame with these awe-inspiring sculptures. It just goes to show what you can achieve with a little imagination. Locust invasion in Russia. That's right, plagues of locusts aren't just biblical. They're very, very real, and they can cause serious devastation and destruction. Southern Russia suffered a huge invasion of the 8-centimeter-long winged beasts, which descended into huge swarms over several regions before flying off to find more land to destroy. The demonic locusts swooped down on large swaths of farmland, munching their way through most of the crops and leaving nothing behind in their wake. Swarms of millions of the bugs soared through the air at 25 miles per hour, multiplying constantly and creating a dark cloud over the villages that they stormed through. Yep, If you've never seen a locust invasion in real life, then count yourself lucky. It seems as though higher temperatures and flooding is only spurring these evil insects on even more than usual, causing unbelievable scenes in southern Russia. That's super crazy. Missing person shrine in the woods. Okay, this unexpected moment caught on camera is just downright creepy. We're getting major Blair Witch Project vibes from this disturbing discovery when hiker James Rankin stumbled across a patch of woodland littered with dozens of missing person posters, a crude cage made of sticks, and even a concealed hole. He filmed the whole thing and then got out of there as soon as he could. The eerie site was located in a remote forest in Huntington, New York, leading to speculation that this weird place could be the lair of a renowned Long Island serial killer. Missing posters were attached to dozens of trees belonging to real people who had been reported missing across the United States. We don't know about you, but if we saw this in the middle of the woods, we'd be worried that we were next. Rankin reported his spooky sighting to the police, who were equally disturbed by his revelation. However, there is a twist to this terrifying tale. It turns out that the posters were nothing more than a series of props set up for a Halloween party at a nearby house. But this horrified hiker was not so sure. He told reporters, "Seems to me they're just using the time of year as an excuse." Also gotta wonder just what sort of person thinks it's okay to use real missing persons posters of people's lost loved ones as a party decor. Well, we have to say, we kinda agree with Rankin. I think I'll avoid long walks in the woods this Halloween. The man who licked a doorbell. Nowadays, everybody seems to have a surveillance camera in their home. Yep, the rise of video technology has made high-tech doorbells like Ring or Nest a fairly common sight, with people taking their security more seriously than ever. Now you can see exactly what goes on outside of your front door in the dead of night. The only thing is, you may not like what you see. That's right, this family in Salinas, California had the shock of their lives when they caught this weirdo lingering around their home in the early hours of the morning. This strange fella was recorded licking their doorbell over and over for 3 whole hours, as well as relieving himself in the front yard and even stealing extension cords from their Christmas decorations. Yikes! It's not often that we're speechless, but what on earth is going on here? To make things even worse, the homeowners Sylvia and Dave Dungan were out of town, but their children were inside the house the whole time. The 32-year-old man was later identified and faced charges for petty theft and prowling. Nobody was hurt during this bizarre event, but we definitely have some sleepless nights knowing that was going on right at our doorstep. Someone pass us the disinfectant? Yep, we live in a world where everything is caught on camera, but only a handful of the videos posted online actually blow our minds like these ones did. So which one of these weird, unexpected moments was your favorite? You can let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to give us a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. You can also hit subscribe for more awesome Missing Files content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.